Forget the history books for a second. Today, we're not just going to talk about the past, we're actually going to walk through it. We're taking a journey down one single ancient street. But the destination isn't a place, it's a different time altogether.
Okay, so I want you to close your eyes for just a second. Seriously. Can you imagine it? Feel that city buzz all around you. You're right there, standing in the heart of everything, on a road that is seen, well, more than any of us could possibly imagine.
All right, open your eyes and look down. Those stones under your feet, they're uneven, worn smooth by literally millions of footsteps, by thousands of years of history. They are ancient. And yet, everything around you is totally, completely modern.
But what if the stones weren't the only ancient thing here? What if we could just peel back the layers of time right here, right now? What if the year itself could change while you stay in this exact spot? You know what? Let's try it. Okay, but first, let's get our bearings in the present day. You can feel it, right? The air is thick with heat and noise. You're literally surrounded by ruins, ghosts of this colossal past. But the city around them is just so overwhelmingly vibrantly alive. Just listen for a second. It's this symphony of chaos. You've got the whine of a scooter weaving through traffic. You hear snippets of, I don't know, a dozen different languages as tour groups just drift past. And every few seconds, that click and flash of another camera trying to capture a piece of it all. But beneath everything, you can still feel them, those solid, ancient cobblestones. So where are we? This is the Via Sacra, the sacred way. For centuries, this street was the main artery of ancient Rome, basically pumping life from the Capitoline Hill all the way to the Colosseum. It was the center of religion, of commerce, of power, everything. And you're standing right on top of it. Okay, get ready, hold on tight, we're going back. Let all those sounds of the modern city just fade away. The traffic, the tourists, the phones, let it all just dissolve, because 2,000 years are about to melt away in a single instant. And here we are. Welcome to the peak of the Roman Empire. The air itself feels different, doesn't it? It's sharper. It's filled with the smells of incense, of cooking fires, and just the press of a million people. That world you just left, that world of ruins, it's gone. This is Rome when it was brand new. The year is 100 AD, and the space all around you, it's transformed into this universe of gleaming white marble. This is not a ruin. No way. This is an architectural machine, built to create awe, to intimidate. You see temples just soaring on these high platforms, and their sheer scale is this constant reminder of divine presence and, of course, imperial power. The air is just buzzing with noise. Over there, from the arched doorways of the tabernae, those are the shops lining the forum, you can hear merchants shouting, hawking their wares. And from the basilicas, that's the drone of lawyers and politicians arguing cases. Then, all of a sudden, the crowd gets thicker. You hear a trumpet blast. A victorious general is returning, and the Via Sacra, this is the stage for his triumph. You can feel the crush of bodies all around you, senators in togas, soldiers in armor, slaves carrying looted treasures. Everyone is pressing in to get a look at the spectacle.
Wow, this Rome is, it's overwhelming, right? A city at its absolute peak. But it wasn't born this way. This whole marble skin was built on something older, something raw. So let's go back again. Let's watch the marble dissolve. We're winding the clock back another 400 years. The grand monuments start to fade. Those perfect colonnades, they just vanish. This is an earlier Rome, a tougher Rome, a city that is still fighting for its future. You see, that city of marble we just left, that was a statement. It was Rome saying, "We've arrived." But this city, the Rome of the Republic, this is a city of raw ambition. It's not built of fancy imported marble. It's built of local wood, brick, and clay. It's functional, it's tough, and it's very much still in the process of becoming. Okay, the year is now 300 BC. Just look around you. That grand paved plaza, it's gone. Now we are standing in what feels more like an open field, kind of an undefined void. Sure, there are buildings, but they don't form some cohesive, planned-out universe. They feel more like islands floating in this wide, unpaved, and frankly, pretty chaotic public space. But the core of Rome,
It's already here. It's just in its, embryonic form. You can see that small, round Temple of Vesta, the one that houses the eternal flame. Right next to it is the Regia, which was once the home of kings. And over there, that's the Comitium, the open-air space where citizens assemble to vote. And the thing connecting it all? It's the Via Sacra, not some grand paved avenue, but just a simple dirt track trodden right into the earth.
All right, let's jump forward in time. But we're not stopping in the Empire this time around. We're going to speed right past it, past all the triumphs and all the glory. We're going to push through centuries of decline, through the fall, the plagues, the forgetting, right through the long silence. And you open your eyes in the 10th century. The air is quiet, almost too quiet. All that grandeur is gone, and it's been replaced by something else entirely. This is now a city of ghosts, but it's also a city that's been remade in the image of a new god. Honestly, the transformation is shocking. The Roman Forum, the center of the known world, it just isn't here anymore. The ground level itself has risen over the centuries, burying those ancient paving stones. You're now standing in a grassy, uncultivated pasture. And this place, it has a new name, Campo Vicino, the cow field. There's actually a term for this. Historians call it resemantization. It's where old meanings get erased and just written over with new ones. So look over there, at the ancient bronze doors of that pagan temple. Yeah, that's not a temple anymore. It's been converted into a Christian church. The old gods have been evicted, and their houses now belong to saints and martyrs. And listen, the whole sound of the place has changed completely. The roar of that imperial city, the merchants, the politicians, the parades, it's all been replaced by the gentle lowing of cattle and the steady, rhythmic tolling of church bells coming from the old temples all around you. And then, snap. Just like that, the church bells fade, the cows disappear, the roar of traffic comes rushing back. That chatter of tourists rises up around you once more. And you're back. So, you're back in the 21st century. A little dizzy, maybe? I mean, you've just traveled through 2,500 years without taking a single step. But one single thing, has stayed constant through all of it. Think about it. You've stood in this one place as it transformed from a chaotic Republican meeting spot to the shining marble heart of a vast empire, to a quiet medieval cow pasture, and finally to the historical park you see today. The street itself never moved. Only time did. Which makes you wonder, maybe none of it is truly gone. There's a great quote from Freud, who once wrote that Rome is like a mind, a place where, and I'm quoting here, all the earlier phases of development continue to exist alongside the latest one. So the Republic, the Empire, the cow field, maybe they're all still here, layered one on top of the other, just beneath the surface, right under the ancient stones at your feet.